Have you ever looked at a bastion and thought, why does deodorant taste so bad? Me neither. That would be weird. But I have been wondering why you aren't subscribed yet, so hit that subscribe button or Binkus will eat all of your celery sticks. Don't ask. For real though, have you ever wondered what bastions looked like before they turned into these flaming garbage piles? They're literally called bastion remnants, so I made it my mission to rebuild one. After launching a fresh version of World Edit, I yoinked the bastion straight from the nether, leaving the piglins with absolutely nothing. Haha, stupid piglins. The first thing I had to do in this restoration was replace all of the cracked blackstone bricks and the cracked blackstone stairs and the cracked blackstone slabs and the cracked blackstone walls and the blackstone and the basalt, and boy were there a lot. But rather than replacing the blocks manually like an idiot, I punched my keyboard in a specific manner until the cracked blocks were magically replaced. And just like that, I avoided hours of work. The astute among you may have noticed that this bastion has a few holes. Unfortunately, there's no amount of keyboard smashing that I know of that fixes missing walls and holes, which meant manual labor. And you might be thinking, oh, that's not so bad. Shut up. It was a nightmare. It wasn't as simple as place block here. It was more like a puzzle. The bastion was so far gone. It was basically Minecraft abstract art. I couldn't even tell where the walls should go. So I guessed. Every wall was a puzzle piece from a different jigsaw box, and most of the time was spent like this. But all this time, I had only begun to imagine what horrendous things lie inside the looming pillars that lay ahead. Imagine Swiss cheese. Now imagine its evil. An endless maze of random corridors that go nowhere. Like, who designed this? The main building is perfectly fine. I don't know how the same people who created a perfectly respectable main building created horrible towers. I could have gotten better results by chucking TNT blindfolded at a rock. At first, I tried to make sense of it. And then I just rage deleted the entire thing and just built a grand staircase. But I decided that wouldn't really be a restoration, and more of a renovation. And I didn't really want to redo the bastions, no matter how necessary. So I went back and just tried my best, and it wasn't too bad besides the very top. The top looked like someone had just broken the tower in half, and I thought that maybe even at one point they all looked identical. But I decided against it though, so I had to interpret that too. Now it may interest you to know that there are 4 types of bastions, all with different loot, layouts, and spawning patterns. I won't bore you with the details, but this one happens to be a sable. So naturally, I imprisoned a bunch of hoglins within the tiny rooms, making sure there was no possibility of escaping, as to say as historically accurate as possible. As a finishing touch, I added gold accents, using a technique called wherever the frick I wanna. And finally, after adding inhabitants, the bastion was finally done. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and this is like the most work I've ever put into a single YouTube video, so I would really appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribed, and thank you.